Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Born of Dragons. If you enjoy the series, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified when I post again. Leave a comment down below.
Eyes White Dragon. Somehow.
The wagon.
Yeah, with that actually, but in the end, I always win.
Alright, so last time we left off with you all finding the resident farmer of the farmhouse that you defended? Question mark? Rescued, maybe, from the two giants, the two hill giants that were ransacking it for food and, well, you don't really know what they were doing, but probably food because of the hill giants. You sent the farmer back to stay at the inner. God, I'm gonna fuck it up again. Let me look at the map. What's the map name? Interlunary. The cafe that Emery owns to watch over it while his house is under repairs and while you travel on your journey to the Laughing Hills, where this dragon is said to reside that you are after. In thanks, he offered you 2 horses to take with you, Sparklebutt and Old Bessie. And you accepted his offer, took the 2 horses, and rode off on the road, continuing your journey forward. Night fell, you rested, a thick, heavy fog of a magical origin overtook you, and with quick thinking on Emery's part and on Alkane's part, you two dispelled a good portion of the fog and boosted yourselves to navigate this strange obstacle in your path. Making it through, you encountered a small tent, a small tent-like shop on the other end of the fog, where 2 of you decided to make your way inside. You sat down, closed the tent, after reading a small letter, a small note that was on the table, and both of you were greeted by a hunched over elderly elven woman of great age, presumably. And that is where we left off, with Alkane and Regina sitting in the tent with this strange individual, Shopkeep. So, what do you two do?
I think something was happening.
What happened? What's going on?
I'm gonna try to dispel the magic in there.
Okay, so you're going to cast a spell magic and try to dispel the
This is a trap. I do not want to get trapped in there.
okay.
Oh, that
You okay
does
with that,
remind...
Arcane?
Well, it does remind me of a minor thing from the end of last session.
Yes. What?
When I was trying to do the insight check on this individual to make sure they were on the up and up, I do have the echo background, so if it was to discern through an illusion,
Mhm.
I would have had advantage. I wasn't sure
Uh,
if we got through that or not.
no, you would not have had advantage.
Okay.
But Virginia, you plan on casting dispel magic. So you already know that the room is filled with many magical items that, at least you think it is because that's what she told you. Are you trying to dispel magic that may be on her, or are you trying to dispel magic that may be on the tent? Um, what source of magic are you going to try and dispel?
Mm. Uh, on her. Well, I mean, do you think I should arcane? Arcane?
What's that?
Do you think I should use my dispel magic on anything, or what?
So, out of character, do bear in mind that unless you have something that allows you to do so, like the metamagic subtle spell, it does require verbal or somatic components, so it will be obvious that you are casting a spell in her general vicinity.
And this
Which may
individual does seem to know quite a bit about magical enchantments, as she seems to be dealing with magical enchantments.
So, she's gonna know and may react in a hostile manner.
Okay, then I'm gonna hold off on that.
Right now it's being amicable, and she's basically just saying that as for payment for things within her tent, she requires something other than monetary compensation, something more valuable.
Well, not more valuable, more so like either a trade or that something that isn't gold. She doesn't care about gold. She just wants something other than that. It doesn't have to be something more valuable than gold. Just something other than that she thinks is a good deal for whatever it is you want to do or have. Trade your soul. What?
You listen here, you.
Do you have anything?
Nothing that might be considered valuable, really. The problem is that we're in the Feywild, so that statement has different context.
Well, you're not completely
Well-
in the Feywild. You're in the Echo, which is heavily influenced by the Feywild.
We're also dealing with an elf who appears to be old, and they live for upwards of 1,000 years. And I don't trust this thing.
But does Alkane trust her?
I think Alkane would have more reason to not trust this individual than I do, having grown up here and knowing the type of shit.
I agree with Ellen. Give up your memories. Forfeit all of yourself. Who needs
I'm a
memories?
disguised kid.
Who needs memories anyway?
Okay. Alright.
could-
Smack myself a little bit. What does Alkane do? What does Alkane do? What does Alkane do?
You could also, try to haggle with her a little bit more. You kind of asked her what she wanted in payment. She just said gold, but if you would like to push a little bit farther, you may definitely try. Or like pick out something as one of the many things in there and ask, "Hey, what's this all about?" You really don't know anything about this individual to really like base what she may want. So
Does it have to be an item? Does it have to be something? Does it have to be something tangible?
you asking me or you asking her?
Asking her.
I do. tend to work in monetary things, the objects of my wares, or the reading of the cards for those who wish. That is slightly less object-wise. It depends really on what it is you seek. If I could perhaps do so, and perhaps I shall, if given the appropriate payment.
Mm. Um, I have a disguise kit. Maybe I could try to persuade her to take that.
Up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna try.
Alright, so you offer up your disguise kit. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Okay.
13.
Oh, that is an interesting find. Don't find too many of these that aren't within some sort of fair or entertainment industries. It isn't very, what is it, powerful in the ways of arcane, but it does have its uses. What do you wish to have for such an item?
I guess mainly we just need to know where we could find a location to find a dragon. Even if it's uh for quad. Like it doesn't have to be like very like the most specific. I mean, depending on how much you think this disguise is worth. Like, even the most broadest sense would give us an idea of where we need to go.
Before you even finish your sentence, she quickly brushes her hand over the object and it vanishes. For this, I can give you information. The closest dragon nest to here is 3 days away on horseback. It lives in the Laughing Hills, making its lair in a maze of caves in the largest here. The hill itself, the cave, is a maze of tunnels filled with all kinds of potential treasure and all kinds of infestations. The dragon itself makes its home at the end of the maze, hidden. Where it keeps its true treasure deep within.
I don't suppose you could tell us what kind of dragon it is?
Maybe you have something to give her.
You, you kind of see like a small, like slow blink of her eyes. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, what's my passive? So I can tell you what the passive is real quick, because Silver Tongue! Believe my current passive on it is 22. I just have to double check and make sure I've got expertise on it. Yeah, so 22 is the lowest I can roll. Do you still want me to roll?
What does Silver Tongue do?
Silver Tongue allows it so like any roll of 1 to 9 on the D20
As
is
a 10.
treated as a 10.
Of course, it's that road bullshit. You might get a natural 20. Who knows? Go ahead, bro.
All right. Skill check. Explosion. Yeah, so 22.
I can give you this information. The dragon that dwells within is made of metal. A shiny orange metal, copper in color.
Does indeed help. Thank you very much. And would it be a history or just a straight intelligence check to try and recall anything from, like, stories of copper dragons?
For that, it would be a history check to, well, just stories in general, or like stories of a specific dragon to this area. So, both will be a history check, but I just want one.
Probably right now, just in general, just general knowledge of copper dragons.
Okay, go ahead and give me a history check.
Okay. So 10.
Okay, so you would have heard about copper dragons, or just metallic dragons in general. Metallic dragons are generally good-natured dragons that, depending on the species, are either a little bit more aloof to the general populace, or a little bit more friendly and outgoing to the general populace. You don't know a great deal about copper dragons specifically, but you do know, like, in general terms, metallic dragons are good-natured. They don't tend to be as quick to anger or destruction as their chromatic cousins. And depending on the individual or the species, would be quick to aid those who are also good-natured as well. Or really just anyone that they find pleasant.
Add a character.
Sounds like a
Yes,
nice
copper
target to
dragons!
kill.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just
what was
let
that,
me
Joe?
at them.
Let me at him! Let me at him! Yeah, shock it to him real good.
I mean, just out of character, I'm hyped because I don't know how close you want to stick to base, but just like base copper dragons love to talk.
We're killing this thing. I'm throwing a dagger as soon as we see it.
You know, Emery's like the nicest person. She could get away with it. Like, why?
We're not gonna do this shit again where we're gonna fucking decur some bitch ass dragon. Alright, this time I'm throwing the dagger.
Oh, you see, this time it's not your wife. This time it's actually you. You're not actually in your body.
That wouldn't even surprise me.
I'm sensing a lot of pent up hostility over here.
It's Magni's children.
I just wanna kill a dragon.
Have you ever actually gotten to kill a dragon in one of my games?
No.
I think you've only seen like 2.
I've seen one. And
Well,
a very
2 if you
good
count
one.
this game. If you get into it. If you
Okay.
get to it. So that'll be 2. if you get to it. But yeah. Is there
I hand
anything
over the
else?
disguise kit.
Oh, she already took it. That shit was gone.
Okay.
As soon as you got your,
Okay.
as soon as you got your answer, that shit was gone. Uh, is there anything else the two of you would like to purchase?
Actually, I think that's it. Unless Alkane over here needs something.
What does she have for sale?
Well, out of character because you're not in the whole tent is just filled with a plethora of different items. Those things ranging from different weapons to different armor, clothes, those like rings hanging from like the roof. Oh, roof quotations. I don't know if a tent technically has a roof, but you know, those different like little scrolls just like stacked in containers. Just a whole plethora of different things. There's like containers of like dead things floating in jars and bundles of like different kinds of like dried plants everywhere.
Crazy.
Well, I think that's all I really need. And Alkane is AFK right now.
How?
Well, let me play Arcane real quick. So, what do you actually have for sale? It's not very good, the Arcane accent.
It works. It works. It's close. It's good.
I'm trying.
I know. They're dropping
only
like
have, like,
flies.
I only have 27 gold, so I can't really spend anything on.
Well,
weapons.
she's not asking for gold. She doesn't want gold. Remember?
I mean-
So you don't have to worry about gold. It's just if you think that you have something of equal value or something, if you could just think of something that she may find valuable enough to give you one of these items, you know, do it. Oh no, it's up to you. But she doesn't care about gold. Gold is not an option. Gold, fuck gold. She don't care about gold.
I'm not in there. I can't say shit. But just say, if you see like a glowy dagger on the wall, hit me up.
Is there a glowing dagger on the wall?
There are all several daggers on the wall.
Is anyone?
Hold on,
Many of them
one
sheathed.
moment. I'm gonna say, hold on one moment. Open the door, it's like, and say, hey Laura, there's some shiny daggers in here.
Can I go in there without dying?
Yeah, it's safe. It's just a nice elf in here. There's a lot of magical items in here. If you're wanting something, it's not really taking gold per se, but
Alright, let me have a look then. Bar goes inside.
You go in, and as you step in, there's no items anywhere in here. There's no woman. It's just Regina and Alkane. Regina, you turn around to look back inside, and everything's gone. The tent's still here. The containers are still here, but she's gone. The objects are gone. It's just
she
just you
just
three.
here.
As soon as you got up and opened that tent, turned back around, everything was gone.
Are you joking? There's nothing in there.
She was just here. This whole place was just full of magic items. What the hell?
Look, I know. Look, you know, you in the other dragon, right? You You know, I thought you were weird, but like this is now you're starting seeing things too. Like, whatever you
Look,
do.
we got the information. We got the information on where we need to go. It's got a 3 days ride up to the Lockton Hills. It's supposed to be in a
Information from
cave
who?
from an elderly elf magician. Or
Do you see an
not,
elderly elf magician right here? I don't see
not
shit.
anymore.
Whatever. I can't believe this shit.
The only thing you see in the tent, other than the empty containers, is the table, the little globe. Actually, I don't remember if the globe was there before, but is the table, the two chairs that were originally there. Alkane is still standing inside, and there is the little corridor still there that you previously saw.
Sitting there with a thoughtful look on his face, just
Or I walked out.
What's
Shay,
about the tent?
Shay, you left, so you probably didn't hear it, but Regina stepped out of the tent to get shade and then walked back in, and everything was gone. You didn't walk out, but you, as soon as Regina got up and went out the tent, you kind of had this irresistible urge to blink, and so you did. And as soon as you opened your eyes, everything was gone. The tent's still there. The table's still there. The two chairs are there. The little note that was originally there is still there. But all the magical items that were hanging up inside the tent are gone. Then the elderly elf is gone as well.
Well, if I had to put a single word to that, it would definitely be Fae.
All you've got left is the Lara Fingermantle. But, you know, you already had that kind of.
I'll
Well,
walk
we
out.
weren't
and look at
talking.
it. What's that?
I said we were talking to someone. There was someone here.
Where? Show me then.
Okay, step inside and sit at the table.
No, you.
We were already in there. You're the one who wants proof.
Look, I don't need proof. I just. You know, I
Ladies
just
and-
feel like you're joking with me. That's look. I don't think I can take you serious at all.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid.
Dear
Rolls of
Laura,
fate.
if I
How
was
you
going to
go?
joke with you,
How
it
you
wouldn't be about
How you
something
doing?
like this.
Welcome everyone.
Hey,
Would it
are
not?
you following me?
No, if I was going to joke with you, it'd be about the fact that you sound rather pent up and how I can help with that.
Oh dear lord.
Can't believe you.
Hello, Frostwaven. Thank you for following to the flock. How you doing?
You know what? I'm just gonna walk out. I'm gonna sit on my horse, and I'm gonna wait for you to get ready. Yeah? All right, deal.
Sounds like a proposition.
We'll play some DnD.
Let's just
How you
go.
doing?
We got the information that we needed. Just hoping it's accurate.
Oh yes, and that is good news. If it does turn out to be a copper dragon, it means that this may not come down to violence.
Let's just hope that copper dragon is willing to give up the egg.
You'll find I can be persuasive.
Well, I'll try to be persuasive too.
Well, three's a crowd, I suppose.
Anyway, she's gonna get out and she's gonna get on the horse. And I'll be right back.
Alright, so you all leave the tent and you saddle up and you head out. Is that what's happening?
Believe so.
Look at my horse.
One day she'll make a sale.
Amazing.
One day.
Glad
Listen,
you're in
it's-
love with your horse.
It's hard to trust an ancient elf who isn't there normally, it's difficult to trust. Also, for once, I'm actually playing a character that understands how this kind of shit works.
Or do they? Alright, so you all settle up and you head out, riding towards the Laughing Hills. Go ahead and give me survival checks at advantage.
All of us.
Survival and
Yeah, well-
advantage.
Okay, that's an under 20. Go figure.
The power of Emery is real.
Being carried by Emery once more.
Alright, so. As you travel on the road, riding on Spucklebutt and Old Bessie. You travel for about the better part of a day. For the most part, nothing extremely, out of the norm happens to most of you.
Most
Yes.
of you is a disturbing statement.
Well, when it's the Feywild, things do get a little strange.
You good?
I'm better now.
Okay, I'm glad.
How do I compose this leg of the journey into the ballad? Let's see.
So, Emery, go ahead and give me a perception check.
You don't.
Alright. As you travel, for about part of the day, for the most part, nothing super out of the ordinary happening. You notice something shining, kind of fluttering in the sky, almost haphazardly, just drifting along. And as you get closer, just riding on the road, you notice what looks like a fairly large butterfly with these brilliant, vibrant violet wings fluttering alongside the road. And as you get closer, you notice that the body of the butterfly is not the typical insect like body. Instead, what you see is a vibrant, almost rainbow-like piece of glass or gem, some kind of crystal that, as this butterfly flies, the crystal shifts color almost rapidly and erratically between violet, green, blue, red, yellow, and it's just this crystal or glass-like shard with violet butterfly wings flying haphazardly alongside the road.
I roll to see if I would know what that is?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a
Animal handling or
we can call it a history
nature?
check. It wouldn't really be. Okay, it would either be
Okay.
Arcana or history.
Okay, we'll do history.
All right. With a 16. Uh, you're not too sure. You've seen many different butterflies. Most of them are either just the typical insect or they are flies that have butterfly wings. Um, you've never seen one of these, and you've never heard of one of these. During your lifetime. This is completely new.
Does anyone see that over there? And she's gonna point it out to the other group.
Regina's gonna take a look. Do I see the butterfly?
Yes, now that Emery has pointed it out, you all kind of notice this flapping butterfly. You all kind of noticed it, but you didn't really pay much mind to it until Emery kind of pointed it out, and you notice now that it has a crystal body instead of a normal one.
But it's just a butterfly. Oh, what is that?
That's quite weird, isn't it?
You know, I'd
Yeah.
say I'd be surprised by that, but honestly, at this point, seems to be one of the more normal things we've seen. No, it's just there.
You know, not exactly wrong. But at the same time,
I mean,
Kind of strange. First a woman in the tent that disappeared as soon as we opened it, and now this.
welcome to Echo where the Feywild runs. Nope, not writing that one down. Not writing that one down. Throw paper. Get that out of here.
As you roll up the paper and throw it on the floor, you kind of hear a little, and then you look over and you see a little rabbit that has a little orange vest on, and a little stick stab it, look at you angrily, and put it in a little bag, and then hop off.
Oh, that's how the roads stay this clean. One mystery solved. I need that in every campaign now. Just a random rabbit with the orange vest.
Yay! Let's keep on tripping.
right. So, with pointing this out, yeah, do you want like chase the butterfly, or should we just continue?
Oh, I just think it's pretty.
Be
Right.
concerned about chasing it because it might, explode. Some things tend to do that.
I don't think it's going to explode.
What are you certain?
I guess not.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, right?
Well, when your skin is turned blue for the next 3 months, it's not my fault.
Oh, not again.
Again? This has happened before?
Oh, this has happened before. Look, I don't want to. Let's continue on, all right?
Usually when I change colors, it's on purpose.
It was a weird time in my life. I was going through a phase.
I was going through a phase.
Just had a
Kind of
bad
phase was
breakup.
that?
I say, you know what? I need something different. But I'm not going to cut off my hair because that's too cliche.
It was more so the rocks phase, wasn't it?
What kind of phase are we talking about? Are we talking about blueberry pie and ice
Look,
cream,
it was
or are we
okay.
talking?
Look, it was mushrooms. All right, it was. Dude, can we go? Can we like move on?
Mushrooms turned you blue.
I'm just like, let's go.
That's not a
Double
rude
dry.
question. It's rude to ignore someone's question.
Let's just go.
It's how really rude to ignore a question that's asked directly.
Now I can think it's blue, dee dava.
Regina, do you
Putting
think
that
I'm
in my
better
head.
in blue?
Wait.
Blue, red, green, what have you? Well, I think you might be partial to green, so...
Yeah. I am an Emerald Dragon Mole, so yeah.
There's that little bit of dragon vanity coming out, Regina?
But
Again, I still think
let's continue.
adorable couple.
Let's go.
Oh, dude, I just think I realized it wasn't even Laura who turned blue.
I don't know what any of you turning blue.
It might
honestly.
have been a different campaign.
She
Laura
got
was just
like
drugged out of her mind.
she just got drunk and she imagined it, thought it was real.
I actually don't remember anyone turning blue in any of the campaigns.
Dude, it might have been a totally different campaign with a totally different character.
It might have been
Too late.
Critical Role.
Yeah.
Too late,
Nah,
it's
it
canon
wasn't
now.
Critical Role. I haven't seen Critical Role.
It's canon now, Laura turned blue at some point in her life.
Some point.
I was gonna ask you, like, hey, I never heard of that story before.
Nah, it was in a campaign where I played a bard, I think, and then some witch turned me blue because I was a dick.
I was gonna say you also could have been like a wild magic sorcerer and rolled badly on the table.
Oh, good. That's I feel like that's one of the more pleasant outcomes turning blue.
True. Nah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
except
Lara.
Except it's permanent and can only be dispelled through a dispel magic. Or no, remove curse. That's
I
what it
think
has to be
usually that
removed by.
stuff just has like a time on it.
Not that particular one. That one has to be removed by a remove curse.
We'll never know. So you leave the butterfly?
Yes, we leave the
Yeah.
butterfly alone.
Okay, you leave the butterfly.
Everything
you told
us we ignore.
It flies off sadly.
Should have
Shepherd's
landed on her horse or something.
Shepherd
Yeah.
throwing.
I have literally thrown
together.
so much shit at y'all so far, and none of you have done any fucking thing with it. Nothing at all. It's just like, oh my god, y'all are the most paranoid motherfuckers on the planet right now.
You know what? I will take if the butterfly's still there, I will take and I will catch it with my
No.
nature.
Maintain your character. You would not fuck with the butterfly. The butterfly is not fucked with. Maintain your character.
Li-
The
Listen,
butterfly
okay.
lands on the horse, and then we're forced to interact with it.
listen.
I don't want to
Laura-
force you to do anything. I want you to do it of your own free will.
Don't
The
have Lara
three-
have a choice in this. She's not gonna do shit, you know it.
Three or four of us are from the Feywild. We have a saying in the or not Feywild. Live in Echo. Here in Echo, we have an idea: live
Yeah.
and let live.
No, the saying is, fuck with everything. Because it could make a really good fucking story.
You
Without
know
putting the
what?
wrong character in
Just
this
for you,
campaign.
just for you, Shep. In the next campaign that I'm not playing Linju, I will play a fucking fairy, and I will fuck with everything.
No. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Be your character. If you're paranoid as fuck, be paranoid as fuck.
Oh no, just curious.
It'll just make that one time where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with something all that much better. Or completely anticlimactic, because there would be no reason for you to fuck with it. Either one. One of the two things is gonna happen.
The problem is the current form I'm in is a very passive individual.
Just waiting for that fucking dragon. I'll fuck that guy up.
Alright, so you continue to travel for the better part of the day. On into the night. Do you travel throughout the night or do you stop to make camp?
Stop to make camp.
It's never a good idea to take a point of exhaustion.
Or is it?
The only time it would be a good idea to take a point of exhaustion is if we were running away from something.
Alright, so that's 2 for stay, or 2 for camp. 2 for...
Might as well camp.
Yeah, the horses gotta rest. We don't need to. I mean, we could probably sleep on the horses, but the horses need to rest.
Look at you actually caring about your livestock. Ain't that sweet? It's 2 kinds of
I'll
D&D
go.
campaigns. Those that don't give a fuck about their livestock and those that do.
For real.
And those who can't keep their NPC escort safe to save their lives.
Blade you.
Alright,
Set-
I'll
no,
go take care of the
tents.
horses.
so you begin to make camp. Or you make camp. Emery, you make your dome. I assume you tie the horses up somewhere nearby the dome.
Oh yeah.
They munch on some
Free-range
grass.
horses.
Don't even tie them up. Just let them be wild. Be free! But
They
come
will
back in the morning because we
disappear.
need you.
They will disappear into the underbrush, never to be seen again.
Bye.
They still tell tales of those 2 horses. They went on to become great heroes. Saving
Wandered
orphans.
They wandered off into Echo and became awakened.
Fighting off liches. Kissing babies. On the
Stop
forehead.
giving me ideas, Shepard! I already have 50 characters on reserve.
Lara will go feed the horses. Tie them up. On a nice tree.
You find the
It's not like
nests
it
of
was
trees.
a bad tree.
So, would we like to do watches tonight?
That's only when the horses have been bad. You get the bad tree when you be bad.
You get a branch, dude.
See that tree? That tree eats people. I'll tie you up to that one. Find the best tree. You tie the horses up to the best tree. They seem happy. They have such a nice tree.
Oh, then I'm happy too.
They eat
All
some
of a sudden
grass.
they start
Then I'm
talking.
happy.
All of a sudden they start talking.
What? I don't want to talk to a horse. I don't want to know
Just
what they're
angry
thinking.
of you.
Wilbur.
I only want to have one-sided conversations with the horse.
You
And
like
that one side is
Kristoff?
from me. Yeah, like how you talk to your dog, right? That's how I talk to horses.
Nice.
What kind of conversation are you having with the horses?
The horses are my diary, you know?
Oh,
When someone would
okay.
write in a diary, Lara would talk to the horse about.
Dear horses, that insufferable bard is at it again.
Basically that.
Do we want to do watches tonight?
We probably
Yeah.
should.
Because Arcane would offer to take first watch.
Sure.
Lara's going to sleep.
Lord,
I'll
don't
wake up
give a
Samuel
fuck.
again.
Lawa don't
Alright.
do watches. Lawa do what Lawa does.
Alright, so Arcane first. Who's going second?
I'll go
I
second.
guess. I'll go third.
Do. Oh. Okay, yeah.
Samuel's getting fourth.
Poor Samuel.
If he doesn't refuse to just tell him that Emery will give him food in the morning.
True.
The easiest way to bribe Samuel, just food? As it
doesn't
goes to
admit it.
show, even
No.
even an intelligent creature, even an intelligent animal, is still susceptible to food.
You know, you're calling him intelligence, but honestly, he's not much to show for it. He pretends to be intelligent, so I know.
That's
Maybe he's
You're
rude.
familiar. Why are you so angry to him?
I'm not angry to him, he's my best friend. Whenever I need him.
Are you gaslighting Samuel right now?
Of course I'm not gaslighting Samuel. He gaslights himself. He's a tool. I'm sorry, that's me.
That's no way to talk about yourself.
Hey, that's toxic.
Samuel is just a figment of your imagination.
Nah, we all love Samuel. Samuel's a good boy.
Give him like some scritch scratchies.
Yeah, scratch me. Yeah.
But you just enjoy that voice because you use a very similar voice to for Iwahio.
No,
Good voice.
why y'all, whatever the fuck you call him, sounds like this. Big, strong, not sassy, little sassy.
Every animal companion is full of sass. Anyways, perception check for first watch.
Yes, if you're taking first watch, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception 7. I don't see it.
Well, actually, you do see shit. Actually, you see nothing but shit. It's just like something came through here and just shit so much, and it looks a lot like rabbit pellets.
All I see is shit.
And there's a little sign next to the rabbit pellets that says, "Pick up your fucking paper."
It's a very angry rabbit.
Don't fuck with the cleanup crew.
Wait, there's a crew?
We can't do it alone.
Shepard suddenly like, I've said too much.
Just one rabbit. But other than a threatening pile of rabbit shit, the rest of the night goes smoothly. Sun goes down, night takes in, you hear the hoots of owls.
The sun goes down, the stars come out.
Is that a Nitro
Anyways.
song?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then at the end of my watch, I will go shake Emery awake. Gently, gently shake. Rise and
Hi.
shine, second watch begins.
Alright. Getting up.
Have a wonderful night. I hope it's as uneventful as mine was.
You have a good night too.
I will try. I will wander into the tent I share with Regina and go back to. If I can hit the right button. Sleepy sleep.
Sleep. Emery, go ahead and give me a perception check. Uh, you take second watch. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary as everyone sleeps. You watch out from the dome, nice and cozy. The horses you see clearly, kind of grazing in the spot under the best tree.
So glad they're under the best tree, not like the mediocre tree.
It's the best tree. This tree is so good. Like it's nice and big. It's got like a big canopy. Plenty of shade. Doesn't really matter though because it's nighttime. But if it wasn't, plenty of shade. Nothing sinister about this tree at all.
She'll go wake up. Assuming my shift's over.
No,
Nothing
you haven't taken a
happened.
lunch yet. Gotta take a lunch before you
Haven't
leave.
taken a lunch yet? Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, you
no.
gotta take a lunch before you leave.
Don't forget the
no.
lunch.
It's
Okay,
watch
I'll
mandatory.
I'll eat a snack.
Okay, cool.
Midnight munchies. I also realized that now Emery's going to walk into this tent for the first time and see two things she probably is going to be concerned about.
I mean,
Two?
one of them probably not as much as the other.
Well, Regina sleeps in the nude, and I am no longer Alkane right now.
Yeah.
One of these things is not like the others.
She'll go wake up Regina. She'll be like, Regina, do you know them?
Oh yeah, that's Arcane. That's
Oh.
just his other form apparently.
Oh, like Laura?
Kind of. He said he is kind of a mixture of a changeling. Don't know really all the details.
Wait, did Laura ever reveal that she was a changeling?
I mean, I know it, but I don't think she's told you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went over this last time. It's
She's-
like never,
she's-
like, never explicitly said, but never hit it either.
All right. Well, it's your turn now. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. Tonight, she's going to get up. She's going to put on slip on a nice little gown, and she's going to sit outside.
This is like the worst kept party secret ever.
Well, for this particular character, it wasn't necessarily as much a secret as much as it was just a thing that was never explicitly asked about.
Fair enough. Alright.
Nope.
You get up, put on your gown, and take your watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Rolling hot rolls. Alright, yeah. You take your watch. You don't really notice much. Yeah, you don't really notice much at all. It's seems like another peaceful, quiet night under the stars of Echo.
Okay. Does this mean I go get Laura or the fox?
Gosh.
Excuse me, the fox has a name.
Look at the fox's name.
Listen, according to you, it's Tool.
Samuel.
No, I was a yoke.
You walk in and you just see Samuel on his back, legs straight up in the air, on top of Laura's face.
It's not pretty solid.
Oh, that's precious. She is going to give belly scratches.
That feels good. Oh yes, please do. Continue.
What is this? Basic human affection? Disgusting. Continue.
It's your turn for the watch, Samuel.
Okay, I will watch. I watched. Good night.
Yeah. That's my boy. You're just gonna let it happen?
I'm waiting for
Oh.
something else to happen. He just went he just went back to sleep.
Mage hand. Softly cradles the fox up. Like, come on, Samuel.
Yeah. Magic hands. Strange. Proceed. Proceed with the scriptures.
Scratch.
Very good.
By the time this is done, it's gonna be daytime probably.
I think that's his goal.
All of a sudden, I step outside. There's a monster. And she is only in nothing but her gown. Nothing else underneath.
Does Lara notice this?
Oh, you'll
I thought
sleep.
Laura was asleep.
I mean, yeah. That's happening on her face, I think.
Make a
Heavy
perception check.
sleeper.
Make a perception check to see if you notice Samuel moving on top of your face.
Perception.
Okay, yeah, you notice that there's a fuzzy body moving on your face.
Can you stop and just go get your watch?
Oh, good, you're awake. You can take my watch from me.
Oh
Excellent.
my god, I can't believe this. Look. Oh, whatever. This is gonna. And can you get out of my fucking tent?
Is Samuel always like that?
Yeah.
What a good boy.
You gotta approach it. Look, if you just go scratch his belly, he's gonna make use of you, right? There's no turning back now, right? So I'm just gonna take this watch, and next time, don't do it. Just throw him outside. Pick him up, throw him outside. You'll be good. All right.
Alright, good to know.
Don't do that. You shouldn't throw babies.
You're literally whatever.
Laura wakes up cranky.
And goes to bed cranky.
I think I'm sensing a pattern here.
All right, you get up and you take over Samuel's watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh.
25. Cool. As you take your watch, the night is quiet. You hear a soft breeze on the air. After about halfway through your watch, you notice that the hoots of the owls that you had kind of grown accustomed to have ended. And you notice that you do not hear the sound of Sparklebutt and Old Bessie.
Can I see them?
You look over to where they last were. You see them. They were kind of both stood up, kind of at attention, looking off in the off to the side of the forest, and they're looking a little what's the word? Anxious, and they're not making any noise.
Lara will go up to them. Kind of, bet their mains. Is that the word? I don't know. It's like,
yeah.
Are you alright?
You leave the dome, walk over to the two horses. Go ahead and make me another perception check.
Perception check.
Okay. Emery, Felon, are you here? Are you here?
Yes, what's up?
Okay, you just have AFK on your token.
Yeah, sorry. I am currently trying to seal my window because I think I have bugs coming through it.
Ah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to do a thing, but if you're busy.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna try to kill one more.
Okay, go for it. Rip and tear until it is done. The little bug legs on their bodies. They have encroached on your territory. Destroy them.
I have lost it.
I don't know.
It'll come back.
Great dishonor comes to our people. The bugs have won. The battle is over. Sad day it is. Anyway. As you're sleeping, the darkness of sleep kind of gives way to like this large, gnawed, cold forest that you find yourself in. You hear an eerie wind fly by, the wood creaking, and in the distance you hear what sounds like snarls and soft, eerie chatter.
She would walk towards it, but like carefully.
Alright, you walk towards the sound. As you do so, the forest just seems to expand and get bigger and bigger as you try to reach the sound. And you feel it feels like a tug on your shoulder.
Look off to her side and try to see what it like, or like touch her shoulder, like what is pulling on my shoulder.
You turn around, you don't see anything, but just the forest gives way to this epic expanse of just inky blackness. And then you see this almost white silhouette of a fanged mouth kind of appear in the darkness. Welcome, outsider.
Was that English?
Yes, it was English. It was a very twisted form of English. I apologize, but this is your god. Hello. Welcome, sweetie. Hi. How you doing, baby?
I heard welcome, but I couldn't tell what the second one was. And I'm like, okay, was I mishearing things?
No.
Said
like the
our
second voice
child
more.
rather than my child?
It was our
Hey,
turn.
why you sleeping, girl?
Hey, girl, why you sleeping,
Hey.
honey? You need to wake up, sweetie. It's fucking spooky here.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't hearing things. 'Cause, like, I heard.
It's time to party.
Oh my god.
Put your booty down here.
The curse of trying to do voices of characters who have a shitty voice to do.
I'm sorry, I'm just death.
Not yet.
Hello.
Many dangers lurk in this forest.
I am
Dangers
aware.
are close. The dangers are coming. Wake
Wait,
up.
right now?
The voice disappears, and you find yourself back in this epic expanse of this gnarled forest. And you see yourself surrounded by what seems like hundreds of yellowish eyes, small, beady yellowish eyes staring at you.
But like, kind of curled my ball and like slap me, be like, wake up, wake up, wake up. Just keep doing that until like hopefully she wakes up or something else happens.
Alright, you keep doing that. Laura, with your 19 perception, you hear what sounds like little, high-pitched mumblings coming from the forest. And you hear a coming out from the forest, coming at your direction. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I should be good at these, right? I think I'm good at these.
Should be.
Dexterity saving throw.
14. I mean, it's still 14. Yeah, so you just barely hear the sound, and you kind of duck behind the best tree. And you see what looks like a crossbow bolt fling into the ground where you were standing. And then you hear what sounds like a high-pitched "yeah!" And you hear like about a dozen voices, all these high-pitched little voices coming in your direction, and the horses begin to freak out.
Laura will be behind the tree and at least take out her daggers. I guess her short swords. And,
I'll go for it.
Wait, how loud were
And
these
speak.
noises? Should the rest of us roll perceptions?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. Emery, at this time, you managed to slap yourself awake from your dream quotations.
She like be in panic. She like look and she like see Samuel, but not Lauren. She like stumble out and she'd be like, Laura!
Ah, fuck.
Actually,
Do I-
does the dome cancel out sound?
No, it just cancels out magical effects and doesn't allow things to pass into it that weren't there to begin with.
Okay, then. So Arcane, you hear like a soft, like screeching sound, and you kind of startle awake.
Oh wait, no. Laura went over to the horses. That's why. Okay.
So, alright, so Lara, you take out your two short swords, standing behind this tree. You hear Emery yell out.
I peek around the corner
Make a
of the
perception
tree.
check.
Alright. Don't let me down now.
You notice what seems like rustling coming from the bushes of the tree line, but you don't notice anything specific.
Alright.
And as you poke your head out, uh, you hear another whistling sound as another crossbow bolt flies past your head.
Alright. This is fucked. I'm gonna cast dancing lights in that direction.
You cast dancing lights, and these little beads of light scatter out and light up the area. And you notice about a dozen little goblins rushing in your direction towards the dome.
Ah, fuck.
Can I use my action to shake Regina awake?
Sure. We're not fully in combat yet. They're kind of charging at you, and you're all just waking up.
I'll kind of shake Regina awake after hearing the noises going on. It sounds like we have trouble. Let's go. And
You
rush out.
quickly slide on her uniform.
I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Alright, go ahead and roll stealth. This time, Amory, you fully wake up, you lay out for Lara, you don't get any response. What do you do?
She would probably be like, Laura, are you alright? Cause like after the dream, she's a little bit panicky right now. She honestly wouldn't even pay attention to like the dancing light, cause she just woke up and she's in like a little bit of a panic.
Don't you love having a dream god?
Yeah, that's great.
Gods.
What gods do you worship here? And then it took me a minute. I was like, fair enough.
Whimsy and terror.
Well, sometimes you get the happy one, sometimes you get the spooky one. It's about a 50-50 shot. Sometimes you get both. Just kind of depends on the situation.
Alright, time to fight some goblins.
We
Alright.
weren't fully in combat yet, right?
Well, we're kind of doing
No.
like a loosey-goosey combat thing.
Okay.
Kind of because I thought y'all would do more shit with everything else I put in front of you before I had to figure out something else to do last minute. And we haven't had combat in a while, so goblins.
So goblins.
Alright, so
Hey, let's fight some goblins.
you hide behind the tree. Emery, you wake up. Do you make your way out of the tent?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way out of the tent. You do notice the dancing lights out, kind of illuminating about a dozen goblins that are rushing in your direction. They're still about 20 feet away. What's your passive perception? 15. So you do notice Lara, who is standing behind the Bestis tree with the two horses. And they're about 10 feet. Well, actually, no, because you'll be pretty close to the dome with the horses. So they're about 5 feet over a little bit of ways from the goblins.
Thanks. Should probably quickly should go back in time to be like, Samuel, you might want to wake up. Like shake
but it's
Samuel.
still. I expect 2 biscuits.
All right, that's fine, but we're kind of in a little bit of a trouble.
It's fine. It'll be fine, really. And he just kind of trots out, slowly, just casually making his way to Laura.
she'll follow behind Samuel then.
Little foxy prances.
Oh, Regina's getting her regalia on. Current character, who's no one possessed this version's name, is gonna go ahead and grab loot and rapier, shamble out the tent, hear angry things.
Regina follows.
Are we still in loose combat or are we in hard combat
The
now?
whole thing is gonna be loosey goosey.
Okay, then this character, after jumping out of the tent, Regina, you walking out after this will kind of see this. She kind of like freezes up and like seems to be almost having a panic attack, and then calms down and begins to change again.
Alright, so you change back into Alkane.
Nope, not Dalkane.
Okay, okay, cool. Oh, it's not loading. It's not loading for me. I see that one, but it's not. Oh, you didn't do the. Okay, I see what happened. I see what happened.
I'm working on the thing now. I can't remember where the freaking picture went.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's purple.
Oh shit! The
Huh?
purple.
I haven't seen this one.
Wait, is Alkane purple? Alkane's purple too, isn't it?
Alkane's more of like a lavender.
Tomato. Still purple. Purple is purple. Okay,
I think
so
if
you both come out, you change forms. Regina, what are you doing? You both see these dancing lights that have illuminated a good bit of the forest from what you can see. You see 12 goblins rushing in your direction. Some of them with crossbows, kind of standing a little bit more, a little bit farther away from the rest of them. They're charging forward.
I think first and foremost, he is putting on that freaking mage armor with freaking spell.
Alright.
And then she is going to set up a little, as they're charging, they're probably blindly charging in. And what she's going to do with that is she is going to cast in front of them a little spell. Oh, you know about it. You know how it is. You know how it works. Actually,
Oh.
first, let me do the mage armor first. Charmer.
Alright, so
And then,
do remember you can't cast 2-level spells, even with Quicken Spell. So whatever it is you're doing, it's got to be a cantrip.
you know what? Sword burst.
Oh shit!
Are you running out there?
She's going to move up closer. At
Alright,
least
so
so that.
right now, they're still about a good 20 feet away. The nearest ones are still about 20 feet away, and they're all rushing in still. Lara is about 5 feet away outside of the dome, nearest the message tree. So you're still about, we'll say like 30 feet away total, because, well, 35 away total, because the dome is it 10-foot raise or is it 10 feet total?
I think it's 10 radius.
So it'll be 20 feet total. So you're about, we'll say you're all in like the center. Let's say you're like 25, 30 feet away or something like that.
Okay. So. I guess what you're saying is don't use the sword burst.
Well, is it? Okay, it's not concentration.
It's not concentration.
I don't think I've ever seen this spell used before.
Most
She
of the time.
she has the spell just because she's squishy. She has the spell just because the fact she understands the fact she's squishy.
I just assumed it was me.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna prepare herself.
Okay, so what you could do is you could move and then prepare your action to cast this if you'd like to.
You know what? Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll move and I'll prepare to cast a 3rd level spell. of Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, well, if you're going to oh, okay. You can do that, actually, yeah. So you don't even, yeah. That's a good way to do that, actually, yeah. Quicken spell, and then, oh, that's actually really neat. I like that. Cool. So that's all of your goes. So we'll say it'll be the goblins now. So you all see several arrows kind of fly in. None of you actually went outside the dome, did you, besides Laura?
Not yet.
Okay, so all of you
Not
are
yet.
still inside the dome. Only one who's not is Laura. So you all see like this little barrage of arrows kind of bounce off of the dome as several of them are fired of crossbows. And about
I see. I love it.
about full, not full. I'm doing math wrong. What's 12 minus 4? 8? Is that right? Sure, let's go with 8. 8 goblins wielding javelins rush up past the tree. So Laura, you have like 2 goblins on either side of you rush past you, not even noticing you. So you do get. Actually, did you ready in action to do anything?
Regina?
No,
Oh, I
Lyra.
was
No,
moving.
Laura.
No, I used my action for dancing lights, and I bonus action hit.
Okay, so you have 2 goblins rushing past you, so you do get an attack of opportunity. On one of them. Oh, yeah, on one of them. It will be one of them. If you like to take it.
All right, I'll go clap.
You do have advantage because you're all hidden. So that means you get sneak attack.
All right.
That'll do it. Alright, you... As these 2 goblins rush by, you pull out your short sword and you stab one in the side as it runs by you, and you kind of just see it kind of twist against your blade and fall over. Will allow like scream as you stab into it, and it just kind of tumbles over onto the ground. The other 7 still rushing towards the dome. Your held action will go off, so go ahead and do that. Hello, welcome.
Well, okay, so
Thank you for following.
technicalities here.
Yes.
So the first one, green flame blade was used, so the fire would jump to the second target as well.
That is true, actually. Hey, we very rarely ever get to see this actually happen. So
I
yes,
didn't want to mention it.
your green. No, do because we never fucking see it. Because yeah. So you would have hit the one that ran past you, which means the flame would have went to the other one. Does it have down Mike, or does it got to make a save?
No.
I
it's
believe
fine.
it's an automatic hit. Let me double check.
Yeah. Pretty sure this goes on the other guy.
Green flame blade. Yeah, it
Yep,
just
just
hits
takes it.
the second creature.
In that case, you got 10 damage. Yeah, so you stab one, the fire jumps from the one you stab into the one adjacent to them, and you see this goblin kind of scream out as this green flame takes over them, and they drop the javelin and just fall to their knees. So now your action will go off, your held action.
Now, the second thing with that held action, spells can't be cast through the dome, so Regina might have had to step outside if she wanted to cast a spell at them.
That's true. Spells, magic can't go through the dome at all.
Spell effects.
She'll
are
just
fun.
she'll just poke her head out and just go boom.
Boom, headshot.
Well, she's pretty much opening like a like portal, making it difficult for the goblins to approach, and they take damage. So it's my turn.
Hold on, I'm thinking how I want to do this because you do technically need to be out, and if you were out, then there was a chance for those crossbows to hit you. Uh, which is the issue here. So
I mean, she's not. She hasn't cast it yet.
But it's like to have
Yeah,
it
but-
prepared to cast it, you would have
Yeah.
had to step outside the dome.
yeah, so you can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you're doing it as a ready action, you can't move and do it. You would have had to have placed yourself to be able to do it when you triggered the triggering action. So that means you would have had to have been outside of the dome to do this initially. So if you still want to do it, you have to be outside the dome, and then there's a chance some of these arrows could hit you if you do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be outside the dome.
Okay, so I'll roll for these 4 crossbows. I'll roll for 2 just to see if that's a 13. That doesn't hit. That's a 8. That doesn't hit. Okay, so everything's fine. Everything's good. You don't get hit. The 2 that would have hit you bounce off of your mage armor.
Here we go.
So go ahead and cast your Arms of Hadar.
The hunger of Hadar.
That's 2 different spells on it. They're both called.
The masterwork one.
This is
Alright.
the gateway one.
So you cast your spell. What does it look like when you cast it?
Right underneath, or right in, pretty much underneath some, but in front of others. It looks like a gateway of stars that opens up underneath them, and it's feels very cold, and you see like these looks like somewhat of tentacles coming out. They hear talking, soft whispers, and snipping noises. There is no light, magic or otherwise, that can illuminate the area, so they're pretty much blinded.
All right, so you
love
open up
this
this like eldritch portal of starlight, and all icky blackness takes hold of takes over all of these goblins as they're rushing forward, and you hear screams of unworldly horror coming from the goblins from inside. So they have to make a. Is that on their turn? Well, it would be their turn anyway. So.
Yeah, at the end of the turn, they have to make the dex save, I believe.
Any creature that ends its turn in the area must see dex save. Something happens at the beginning, right?
If they start their turn there, they take the cold damage. But if they end their turn there, they take the acid damage.
Okay, and since they didn't technically start their turn there, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Where would you be putting this at? So that because they're all rushing in, they haven't quite made it to the dome yet. Would you be like placing it around the dome, or on them? Like where would you want to place?
I think she would place it like on them.
Okay, so you place it on them. Luckily, they would have used most of their movement to get here anyway. So they will most likely be ending their turn in this. Yeah, so you see the 8 that, well, the 6 remaining that aren't dead rush up. You cast this eldritch portal on top of them. You hear these horrified screams. You see, you hear like some pounding of what sounds like javelins against the dome from the ones that made it to the side of the dome, and they're captured inside of this icky blackness. So that'd be their turn because they kind of use all their movement to get up to the dome. They're trying to get in. They're caught up in this shit. So let's see if any of them make their save. Nope, the highest one was a 15. So they all fell.
Aha!
So let's see here. They take,
7 acid damage from that one.
and then the code is at the. That's
acid.
such a
Yes.
strange, such a strange thing, really.
It is a strange spell.
So they take 7 acid damage, which honestly is just enough to take all of them out, and you just hear these horrified screams of goblins and like this sizzling of acid as these eldritch black tentacles grab onto them. And then there was this eerie silence from inside.
Hadar feasts well tonight.
The ones with the ones with the crossbows who are farther out are still alive, however. They already took their turn though, so that's it for them. That's it for the goblins. So now it is your group's turn. So Laura, you technically would be first in all of this because I'm just going to say you're the fastest. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna throw a fog cloud on the horses to chill them.
Awesome. You cast fog cloud. This fog irradiates from you and covers up the space around you. The bestest tree, so good of a tree, and the 2 horses, and Samuel, because Samuel's with you now.
And I bonus action height.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth. Awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for the follow on basically everything. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, that's good. Oh well, would you look at that?
Vanishes into the fog.
You enter into your own little extra plane of existence as you just wheel your way a portal to just step into, and you see, you're in this like little cozy little pocket dimension. You can like just see outside of it and see everyone else, and nothing can see you at all.
Banish myself to Umbra once more.
It's good to be back home.
Home.
So that's your action. That's your bonus action. You kind of see Samuel go, "Wait for me!" and he hops in with you.
07.
Jesus Christ! 31. Ain't that some shit? That's like God level rolls is what that is.
I mean, what can I say?
31. Holy shit.
All right. So that was your action. That was your bonus action. Emery, you woke up. The first one would be you now. What would you like to do?
I should leave the dome, and then.
Okay, bear in mind that if you leave the dome disappears.
Oh right,
No,
right.
wait. What?
Does it? Are you
No.
sure?
Yes. Yes,
Huh?
if you leave the dome vanishes.
Oh god.
I thought she can't. What?
The spell ends if you leave its area.
So when you cast a spell, can move through it freely.
Yes,
Yes.
but look at the first one.
The
so-
spell ends if you leave its area. What the
Oh
fuck?
shit.
Yeah, like that's the downside to Tiny Hut.
Well, Alkane, would you like
I never knew that. Holy shit. This isn't even a combat spell. It
okay,
takes a
would you
minute to
put-
cast. That's so weird.
Wait, didn't
Yeah, we-
Emery have like a watch too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she stayed inside. She never left.
Alkane, would you like bless?
Hey, only person who's in the dome with me.
Hey, would you like bless?
Oh, that would be wonderful, darling.
Okay, so you can't give bless to yourself and this new person.
I mean, she knows now. Well, that's all. Like, she'll just yell, "Stay up there, please."
What?
Stay safe out there, please. Because in that way, if they get too close, if I stay in there, then you guys can retreat back in here. That's the idea.
Yep.
Alright, you cast bless
There you go.
on you and this new Alkane version. May or may not be arcane. We don't know. Arcane question. So that's your action. You still have a bonus action technically.
I don't have anything I could do.
Let's see. Yeah, spiritual weapon would not be able to go through the dome. You could summon it in the dome, but it wouldn't be able to go out of the dome, which is funny.
I mean, they can't come in the dome. So.
Yeah, it's just it's like, well, okay, here, let's see. They're goblins, they don't really know that. I actually have a 10 intelligence, which is actually a little surprising.
Put it inside the dome and scare them off.
Back, I say! Alright, so, yeah, I guess that's your turn. I mean, you could take a lap around the dome if you want, use up all authority of your movement.
Just Fret's running back and forth around the dome where Laura is.
Just pacing back and forth. After 30 feet, you just made like a foot hole in the ground. Alright, so that'll be your turn. So it'll be really both you and Regina's turns because you kind of left at the same time.
I'll ask this question then. Between the inky darkness of Hunger of Hadar and the fog cloud, is there still a path to see the goblins?
You don't really, yeah, I would say you don't really see them because straight line of sight you wouldn't be able to see them because of both of these effects would be blocking them from you, but you do still hear like four goblins kind of yelling and talking to each other.
Fun. Like this. This spell's a lot more useful than I thought. I have a vague idea of where they were to begin with, though, right?
You don't have dark vision, do you? Well,
Yeah.
you heard yelling, so vague. Yeah, I would say it would be vague. It'd be very vague. The vaguest of vagues.
Alrighty. Well, I will go ahead and throw a 30-foot cube in that direction then. As I cast Hypnotic Pattern. Because thankfully I don't have to see. I don't have to see where I'm casting it. I just have to throw it in a direction.
Alright, wisdom saving throw. What's your DC? 17?
17.
Awesome. Alright, what does your hypnotic pattern look like?
Well, I don't think anyone can see it from where they're at.
Yeah.
but-
4 people can see it.
As the hypnotic pattern shows up, it's literally just illusionary copies of this current form, just slowly leaning in to make eye contact with each of them, and just from from where I step outside the dome, just this version's voice just going, "Give me your attention."
Seductively or intimidatingly?
A mixture of both.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give them mommy problems.
Well, so you kind of get the sense that 3 of them have kind of like submitted to this, but one of them hasn't. Let's see. Charmed. Fair to say the creature becomes charmed by the full duration. I can't fucking read. Charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Okay, so. Wow.
And then I will just giggle to myself and step back into the dome into safety. And just get a big predatory grin from the other side of the dome.
Okay, spell ends for the fatal. Takes damage or something. Okay. Alright, so that's your turn. Regina, it is you now.
What to do? Concentrating on Hadar. I don't know if I could cast anything else.
I mean, out of character, if you wanted to, you could drop concentration on Hunger of Hadar since the crossbowmen aren't in range for it, and we get a feel for what's going on over there.
Although there's still a fog kind of in the way.
Fair.
Are there? I guess already in action, just in case if somebody makes it through, and
Ready in action to do what?
casting okay. uh casting a casting mind whip.
You're breaking up a lot. You're casting what? Ready in action to
Tasha,
cast what? Tasha's?
Tasha's mind whip. is
Tasha's
something-
mind whip.
Okay. What's the range on it?
Which is
90 feet.
90 feet. 90
Okay,
feet.
yeah, you got plenty. You got plenty. Do you have to see the target? Because you honestly might just be able to do that now.
Yeah, creature you can see within range.
Okay, well, you could. Okay, so you could move farther away from the dome, kind of around the arms of Hadar and the fog, and you would be able to see them because they're not in the fog and they're not in the darkness. If you would like to.
Okay. I would like to do that.
That
And I'm
would-
going to
yeah.
cast it at third level,
Oh, Jesus.
which means I will hit another creature.
Yeah, you can do that. So as you kind of run perpendicular to the darkness and the fog, you see four of these goblin crossbowmen. Three of them look
Okay.
mesmerized by something, and one of them looks a little confused at what the other three are looking at.
Okay. Sorry, I was talking to someone. Okay, so I'm gonna move around.
Okay.
So I can see them.
Yep.
And then I'll cast Tasha's Mind Whip
Got it.
at third level.
Intelligence save.
Ooh, goody intelligence.
I don't know if you caught it, but of the 4 goblins over there, 3 of them look mesmerized by something that you can't see, and the 4th one looks confused.
Yeah. So, which ones would you be attacking right now?
The one that's confused.
Okay.
Definitely. And one of the other ones that is mesmerized.
Well, they both fail. So they take 8 psychic damage. What does it look like when you cast your mind whip?
I'd say it looks like 2 green tentacle-like things, and it's just gonna be kind of like pretty much it looks like a whip, and she's just going to throw her hand out, and she's going to like cracking a whip, and it's gonna hit the heads, and the brains explode inside.
Oh my god! All right, sure, why not? Yeah. So you just see like these 2 long green jade-like whips kind of radiate out from Regina. You whip your hand like you're cracking a whip, and they both whip out at these 2 goblins, whipping them at the base of their head. You just see them kind of grab their heads, yell out. You see like blood just drip out of their ears and nose and mouth, and they drop. Actually, I think one of them would have disadvantage on this, but he failed anyway. So.
Oh, that's hot.
Alright, so that's all of your turns. It is now the goblin's turns. It's at the end of their turn to make the save, isn't it? Actually,
Oh.
do they even make a save? I don't even think they make a save.
Nope, they're
Yeah.
just like that for the duration.
Spell
Unless
answer.
they're
takes any
Unless they're,
damage or someone shakes it.
Are they in the Hadar?
No, they're
No.
outside of it.
No, they're in
Okay.
the hypnotic pattern, and 3 of them failed.
Okay.
You killed the one that didn't.
I killed
Yeah.
the other ones. That
No.
didn't.
So there's just 2 of them just going, "Ugh." And yeah. So okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. Laura, what would you like to do?
Laura will peek out the fog. Can I see them?
Yeah, you peek out the fog, and you see these 2 goblins kind of in a stupor looking up at something that you can't see, and they're just going, "Ugh."
Alright, I'll just run up to them and stab.
Alright, you run up to them. Go ahead and proceed with the stabby stabbies. Alright, that is a 14. That will unfortunately miss. Actually, no, they're unconscious. You have advantage. So go ahead and roll again. Not
No,
unconscious.
they're not
Not
unconscious.
unconscious,
They're
they're-
just incapacitated.
They're incapacitated. Well, I think it's still advantage, right?
No, it just means they can't take reactions or reactions.
Oh,
Did I
yeah.
miss?
Yeah, so it does miss. Actually, no, you were hidden, so you still have advantage. Well, that misses too. So, shit. So you rush forward and you go to stab one of them, but you're a little caught off guard by like how much armor these goblins are actually wearing, and you kind of pierce into one of the leather armors that they're wearing without actually making any contact with the flesh. But you
I
do
run
get your
back.
bonus action. Well, you do get your bonus action attack. That was just your first attack.
Oh,
If you wish to take it.
no. I run back and hide.
Alright, you run back. No opportunity attacks because they're fucking incapacitated. Go ahead and roll to hide as you jump out of your interdimensional portal that you made a few seconds ago. See if you can jump back in. Can't jump back in, but you get pretty damn close. Running into
The
the fog, jumping behind the tree, the bestest of trees. So that's your
The
turn.
lingering essence of Umbra still cloaks you in shadow.
Let's see here. Emery, you would be next. I don't know if you want to do anything other than just chill out in the dome.
From inside the dome, can I like go off to the side and like see them like side of the fog, or the fog completely blocked? Maybe.
The dome is 20 feet total, and I believe the fog is either 20 or 40 feet as well, so the fog would be fully blocking view.
I could attempt to shoot my crossbow, but I have a feeling I'd probably.
I don't think your crossbow go through it. Actually, hold on a minute. I might have fucked
Yeah,
up.
it can, because it says objects on the inside can.
Oh, objects on the inside can't. Okay, then yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You could. You would be taking a shot on the dark, but you could.
You know what? It's the only thing I can do. I mean, I might as well.
Emery's attacking! She's doing it! She did it!
Oh, did it? Okay, sorry. It didn't show for me, so it was.
Oh, you
it
don't see it?
scrolled. Yeah, I see it now, but it didn't load,
Oh.
so I hit it twice.
Oh, well, you had disadvantage, so you need to do it twice anyway. 17 still hits. You take a wild shot in the dark through the fog, narrowly missing 2 horses and a Lyra, and definitely missing the bestest tree. That would have been sad if you hit that. And you hear and 1d8 is the damage. Is that right?
Yeah.
You don't have any decks?
I don't think so. No. Hold on. I might have not added it. Yeah, my dex is 0. Like.
I thought you had some decks.
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Well, you hit
No, my dex
Ugh!
is 11.
as you hit something, probably a goblin.
Hopefully a goblin.
Hopefully a goblin. Um, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No. That would be all.
You also have bless. I forgot about that. You also have bless. So,
I
but
do.
17 still hits. Let's see. So that'll be the end of your turn. As you bullseye shot a crossbow into the dark through fog. So now it is Alkane and Regina's turn. What would you two like to do?
Kane, question mark, is going to strut around the darkness to be able to get a good look at these goblins.
Alright, you leave the dome, you walk a good 20 feet or so, and you see the last remaining two goblins still in this dancing lights. One of them still looks a little hypnotized by your spell. The other one looks like you see that it has a crossbow bolt kind of stuck in its arm. It looks like it just snapped out of the effect.
I will turn my gaze on that one that has the crossbow bolt in its chest and just kind of shake my head and go, disappointing. Well, I have no need of you now. You're useless to me. And use vicious mockery.
Alright, go ahead and do it. Let's see here. Wisdom? Wisdom,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Alright, let's see if I
DC
can actually.
17.
Nope, I can't. Nope. Alright, so you.
What the hell?
Hey! You cast Vicious Mockery. And you see the goblin kind of look up at you and go, eh, almost excitedly as he sees you. And then you see him just look extremely sad and then drops dead.
Then I'll just, with the huge predatory grin, just turn and look back at Regina and just kind of vaguely gesture at the other one and just go, all yours, darling.
Okay. Let's see.
One last goblin. How will it die?
I feel like what just happened with that vicious mockery is a commentary on our world in general.
Nothing will kill you sooner than hope, right? Well,
All right.
maybe a few things.
I think it's gonna. I think she's gonna drop concentration
Okay.
on the hunger of Hadar. And what she's gonna do is she's going to target that one last goblin and cast the arms of Hadar at 3rd level.
A little overkill, but okay.
Hey, I just had a session just about a couple hours ago where I used Scorching Ray and I hit it once and only did 3 damage, and then I missed the other 2 on a single target.
Rip.
Alright, go ahead and do your Alms of Hadar as you create another
Let's go.
inky void of starlight. Darkness consuming this goblin.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
It can survive on a success.
10 feet. Oh, it's a range of self. Oh, okay. 10-foot radius. Okay, so you do have to walk up to it. Alright, so you walk up to it, you cast Arms of Hadar. Yes.
As it's just sitting there drooling over my essence.
Yeah. So this will say take half damage. Alright, so well, just in case. No, that's a full. Oh, it was a strength save. And it was still a full. Yeah, it was still a full. You walk up. What does your Arms of Hadar look like?
Um, my crystal sparkles, and out from it, you just see the green tendrils just shoot out and just start grabbing and crushing the goblin.
All right, you just uh, all of these green jade colored tentacles wrap out around this last remaining goblin who's kind of entranced by something that you don't see. Um, and as they all kind of wrap around him, you uh, you see his flesh kind of begin to rot away from these green jade tentacles, uh, and he's still like kind of consumed by this thing that he's seeing, and then he slowly, peacefully, uh, peacefully quotations dies from your jade tentacles.
Ah,
And your slain enemies lie before you.
the rabbit comes by and starts trying to starts putting the bodies in the back. Say, gotta keep it clean, gotta keep it clean.
If you don't, there'll be one very angry bunny.
Laura dear, you can stop hiding now.
Anybody who saw that will probably think that, damn, Regina's a scary bitch. All these tendrils and stuff. Did you probably think that she's a warlock?
Think it's kinky.
You
I
need
mean,
to
I
get a
wouldn't.
room.
I mean, I guess if you think of tentacles that can pretty much crush you to death to be kinky,
You'd be amazed what some people are into.
Amiri, are you alright?
Alright, Laura, you drop the fog. You check with the horses. They appear to be fine. A little spooked by the probably not just by the goblins, but by all the shit that just happened around them. But luckily they were in the fog and didn't really see it yet. So physically they appear to be fine. Emotionally, a little bit scarred, but fine.
Same
Emery,
Yes?
Emery, sweetie, are you alright?
I'm fine. Are you guys alright?
Actually, pretty darn good, all things considered.
I'm
Just had a bunch.
fantastic. That was such a rush.
Does
Like
Laura
if you
see whatever the fuck is happening over there?
Right here?
Right there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, still just in small clothes. Didn't even bother to put the armor on. Just has a rapier in one hand and the loot in the other.
Oh my god, they're naked!
Not quite.
Since the threat is gone, Emery will like leave the dome, so it will go down. She's like, "What, are you alright?"
It wasn't against me.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you alright?
Yeah, well, I'm alright. You good?
Yeah, I had a bad dream.
Okay, so what you're saying is we just got attacked by some goblins, right? And you've got a bad dream. You know, I don't know if you've been sleeping for this entire thing, but you know, might get your priorities straight.
I mean, true, but it just made me worry more than I probably should have.
All right, do you want to talk about it?
No, I'm fine.
All right. So I've got a question for you.
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Oh. I think that's okay. I'm not actually 100% sure.
It's okay.
I'm just
Technically, in
raising
this
my
form, I
eyebrows.
prefer Alkyra.
Okay, I think that's Okada, but I'm not sure.
She's somewhat of a Dragonborn changeling kind of deal. Heck, you should see her in the tent. She's nicely pink.
It's, you know what?
Oh, I'm sure I can make you pink, Regina dear.
I'm gonna turn to the horses.
They nod at you and offer a consoling hoof tap.
Yeah.
Sparklebutt offers up a couch, notepad in hand,
I'll take it.
glasses on the snoot.
Hashtag the mental imagery going through Laura's head at this particular moment.
What, you never seen a horse therapist?
Not in that particular sense.
Anyways, should we loot the bodies now or should we sleep?
I mean, I assume the night's kind of over at this point.
Well, technically you haven't fully had your long rest. There's still about 4 hours or so.
Well, you can loot them now. It's gonna take me about another 10 minutes to get back up the hut.
Okay,
10 minutes.
loot the bodies.
I mean, I guess technically I could do it, but if I do ritual casting, it's 10 minutes. But I'll do ritual casting so you can loot the bodies.
I don't think Tiny Hut is a ritual cast, is it?
Yeah, it is. It gives me an option to hit ritual cast when I click it.
Should be. Pretty sure.
Have
You
I
see
been
on
reading
some of the goblins that etched on their dead bodies, there's like the faces of horror. Like,
Holy shit, it
Yeah,
is a ritual!
Yeah, it lets me. I don't know why it wouldn't let me hit ritual cast.
Well, to be
I
fair,
don't know.
there's a lot of things on these macros that may be broken, but
It's like the last 8 times I've read that spell, I haven't seen the ritual tag on it.
I think it's always been a ritual. Pretty sure. You begin to cast the hut, setting up the dome. Does your dome look any different than your typical dome? Does it look like a little shack? I don't know.
I
Anything special?
don't think it would be a dome if it was a shack.
I mean, Emery's tiny shack. I don't know.
it's a
No,
love.
okay.
Emery's
See, the
small
only thing I
cabin.
can think of for a dome, you guys want to understand because you guys are from Wisconsin, so just say it looks like a normal dome.
What's Wisconsin? What does it look like? Cheese? What the fuck does it look like? What does Wisconsin have to do anything with it?
So like in Milwaukee,
Yeah?
there's this place called the Domes, and it's like a botanical garden, and they look like giant like movies, and that just
Yeah, you're right. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Hang on,
Hold on.
where's Google?
Is it a movie theater? What is it? Is it
No,
like an
it doesn't
amphitheater?
actually look like it doesn't actually look like boobs, but like when you're a kid, you're like, ah, yes, the boobs, even though they're not really boobs.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
so it's
I
just
see what
like
you're
two
saying.
metal domes, is what it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually 3.
Oh, okay. Triple T. Awesome. Love it. Cool. So it looks like a pair of boobs. Awesome. Love it.
I mean, it doesn't actually, but like when you're a kid, You're just like, ah, yes, we are now passing the booby domes.
She's not wrong.
Look,
She's
Mom,
not fucking
Milwaukee
wrong.
has 3 boobs.
Yeah.
No,
Awesome.
mommy, it looks like where you used to work.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised my mom worked in something like that, so
Your mom worked at Tits? Huh. Strange.
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, so they did change it at some point, because like here in like the original player's handbook, it doesn't list it as a ritual.
No?
They must have changed that recently. That's why I was confused.
Maybe it was a. Maybe it could have been a misprint. I don't know. But it's definitely a ritual spell. Pretty sure. Anyway, you cast the dome after 11 minutes or so. Who all is looting the bodies?
Regina,
Elkyra couldn't be bothered. She's going back to bed.
Alright.
yes, just Regina.
Lyra, are you looting any bodies?
I'm vibing.
Cool. Vibing with the horses. Getting good, much needed therapy. Alright then. Regina, as you loot the bodies, you find about 30 gold total amongst all of the goblins. You find 4 crossbows that the 4 of them had. You find about 50 crossbow bolts. All of the ones that had javelins, each of them have a javelin. The 4 crossbow ones had leather armor. The ones that had the javelins, you see, they also have like wooden shields. You find that they are wearing like jewelry made out of small animal bones, some fish skin, like fish skin animal bone jewelry. Any of the clothes that they're wearing is kind of tattered and worn. You find on one of them you do find like a little pouch that has like some brown, some brown. It looks like dried leaves, like ground up dried leaves or something like that.
And look, guys, I found some weed. Okay.
You find that some of them do have like little pouches of what look like possibly jerky of some kind. If you want to, that's about all that you find on them.
She lets everybody know about what she found. She is definitely gonna pick one of the crossbows. It's a light crossbow, right?
Yes, it is a light crossbow.
She's taking one of those light crossbows. And probably all of the crossbow bolts.
Alrighty.
That's about all she wants, really. Now she has another attack option.
Alright. You gather everything that you want. The dome is summoned. Does anyone else take anything? Is there anything else that anyone would like to take?
I'm good.
Cool. Alright. The dome gets set back up. The rest of you who need to finish your long rest go back to sleep. Uh, Lyra, you finish up uh your watch, um, getting a very healthy session of horse therapy. Uh, after after your session is done, uh, nothing else happens during the night. The sun comes up, um, and you feel a slight like patting on top of your head. You look up and you see a limb of the bestest tree pats you on the head and pats the two horses on the head and gives Samuel belly scratches.
The fucking tree.
Yeah.
Been alive this whole time.
It's the bestest tree.
Laura looks at the tree, nods and thinks, this is probably the most normal shit I've ever seen in the past 2 days. So I'll take it. I shake a branch sticking out tree as a handshake. And feed the horses. And that's what I'm gonna do for now.
All right. You feed the horses. You branch shake the tree. Morning comes. The sounds of the web birds fills the air, waking the rest of you up.
That's really good.
I love the web birds. Yeah, do good work, them guys. Never miss a beat. All right, so everyone is awake. What would you like to do? What do you do?
Good morning, Lola and Samuel. Here are your 2 rations, Samuel, that I promised you.
Oh, goody biscuits.
You're giving him 2. Honestly, it's...
Yeah, I kind of maybe spoiled him a little bit too much.
I think he likes you more than
it's
me.
just the right amount.
No, I'm sure he likes you. I mean, he stayed up with you, right?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, I might have had to give him a ration for it, but I mean, he just likes it because I feed him. You know how pets get.
You know what? He doesn't get fat anyway.
I
It's-
prefer animal companion.
Did you want a ration, Laura?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Loud, boisterous humming as we break down the camp.
You know this tree,
Regina's-
right?
What was that?
Regina's eating her rations.
What did you say, Jito?
Regina's eating her ration.
Jetto.
Other one.
Just
Shut up. Over there. That one.
I was gonna say, you know this tree, right?
Yeah, what about it?
It's alive.
I mean, all plants are alive?
Oh no, not like that. As in, it moves.
That's kind of what happens when wind blows. Are you
No,
alright, Laura?
Look, and look. I know I sound crazy, but do I ever say this kind of shit? Right? When I say it moves, it like moves, like as in it moves itself, not a wind. It moves. It's just the
Like it has like a sword.
there's in arms.
No, having a soul would be stupid.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Tree, for keeping our horse friend safe.
There's no response.
I just,
Do you need to get some rest, Laura?
I'm just, I need a moment.
Sparklebutt
Alright.
offers up the couch once again.
I will take the couch.
Not the weirdest thing you'll ever see in Echo or anywhere connected to the Feywild.
Sparklebutt hands you a note that says, our next session isn't technically until next week, but I can make you an appointment right now if you really need it.
I need it. Laura so fucking needs it. And a lot of alcohol. Wait, Shepard,
What's
did you
going
take
on?
alcohol?
Was that?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I didn't hit the question. What was the question?
Didn't I take alcohol from the place?
Yes, you did.
I'll crack an open. Cold one.
The morning, you're drinking already?
Hey, it's 5
Sparklebutt
o'clock somewhere.
Sparklebutt hands you another note that says, alcohol can't fix your problems, but also I'm not getting paid, so can you pass me a bit?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're sharing.
Happy pony.
Oh, Betsy neighs a little bit, and Sparklebutt hands you another note that says, sorry, I'm on duty. I technically can't drink right now, but pass me some when I'm off duty.
Nuts.
A lot of note passing from this horse.
Smart horse.
Therapy notepad. It's actually like very difficult to read. A lot of it is just neighs and sounds, but it gets the point across, you know.
Laura just gets the vibe, I think. It's like an in-depth version of when your dog wants food. Or your cat wants food, you know. It's
Meow.
oh, so Laura's drinking and having therapy. We're good.
Regina saddles up the horses.
You saw that the horses as they're giving therapy to
Yeah, well, that's my job. What the fuck? Let me have my moment. They're not gonna take that shit when they're drunk.
this is my thing.
Helps her make her feel important, you know? Can't take that away.
It's quality Lyra, Sparklebutt, oh Betsy, quality time.
Oh yeah. One thing to keep sane.
You live in Echo now. Are you sure sanity is what you want to hold on to?
The couch is more of a metaphor for a saddle.
True.
I'm making it up.
Alright, so what do you all do? As the morning takes hold. You're currently, well, 2 more days away from the Laughing Hills.
Oh, daring slayers of the Underdark. Tell me, what exactly is your plan to get this dragon egg?
What do you
Well,
think?
But I figured we'd figure that out once we get there.
No, look. Yeah. Okay. So here's the plan, right? And this works every time because we did it last time too. Basically, we're actually we're quite, let's say, familiar with getting eggs. Maybe not in this setting, but okay. So what we did last time, right? Is
Where did we get an egg?
the baby eggs from the worms.
God, I-
Leans over to Regina. Do you think she meant that to sound like that?
I don't even get it. That's fine. Right. So we sneak in, right? We get the egg. We run out. If we end up not being able to run, we kill the damn thing. Deal?
Sounds rather violent, don't you think?
It's a fucking
what?
dragon. What do you think?
Lord, it didn't go very well last time.
It went fantastically.
Kind of got chased.
Yeah.
It is a copper dragon, so we might be able to talk our way out of it.
Oh, a copper dragon, or a red dragon, or a green dragon, or a black dragon. It's all the same. They're all fire-breathing bitches, right? So
That's a little judgmental of you. And
we
technically,
stab
some of
it,
them also,
and they're dead.
some of them breathe ice, some of them breathe acid, some of them breathe noxious fumes.
Okay, and they're meant to kill, right?
Well, you could argue the same of all of us.
Yeah. I'd say so.
I mean, you could always let me distract the poor thing while you do your little sneaky sneak thing.
I mean, if you want to get killed, that's fine by me. But I'm gonna say I won't say no to a little dragon tooth. Or two. We'll see. We'll see. What happens, happens. Alright?
Kate's gonna move over to Emery and like lean in really close and whisper, "Is she okay?"
Probably. I mean, she's usually like this.
Usually?
Yeah.
Has she ever smiled about anything
Oh, yeah.
that don't include blood, slaughter, and mayhem?
Yeah?
Maybe some cookies. Have you ever tried giving her cookies?
I mean, I have baked some from time to time.
How about cake? No one's ever mad about cake.
I mean, like, I feel like some people would be mad about cake, right? Like, what if they're, like, allergic to the ingredient?
Okay, maybe a pie.
I still think that would fall into maybe allergic. And, like, a lot of people don't like certain pies. Like, some people don't like pumpkin pie, or maybe they don't like cherry pie. I feel like pie is less liked.
But I digress.
I mean, she does like steak.
But just make sure you go light on the salt, I suppose.
I mean, like, some people like salt totem. What am I to judge?
Have you ever tried it with rainbow sauce? That stuff is amazing.
What the fuck?
What
This
is
is-
rainbow sauce?
You've never had rainbow sauce?
No, I've never heard of it.
Oh my dear gods. Remind me to take you to the bazaar and find you some rainbow sauce. It goes wonderful with everything.
I'll take a word for it. But are you sure it goes with everything? That sounds like a... That sounds
Yes.
like a heavy task.
Yes, well, everything in Echo is a little bit wonky. Rainbow sauce changes flavor depending on what you put it on. So it can
Sounds like
quite
unicorn
literally
shit.
go with everything.
And are you
Actually-
sure it's trustworthy then?
Oh, you won't remember the next 4 hours, but it's wonderful.
Then I probably shouldn't try it. It doesn't sound like safe.
Oh, it's safe. You just might wake up in someone else's bed.
I'd rather wake up in my own bed.
Rainbow shit is actually that rainbow colored ice cream.
Rainbow sherbet? Hell yeah!
Yeah,
That's
that.
delicious.
Yeah, that's unicorn shit. That's what that. Yeah. I haven't seen that ice cream in a very long time.
To be a staple at my grandma's house. She hasn't gone in years.
I don't think it exists. I haven't seen it. Anywho.
So Emery, being real.
Uh-huh.
Real talk. Lean in here.
What's up?
You two a thing?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. If I looked like the type to lie to you about this.
We live in Echo, Emery. Everyone here lies to some extent.
I guess, but I promise you I'm not.
You know, the problem is I can't tell whether you're just innocently naive or you're a mastermind of insane proportions.
What do you mean?
Just all of this, the smiles, you know what? Forget I said anything.
You think I'm secretly evil? I promise you I'm not.
Not all masterminds are evil. They're just very good at what they do.
Do you think I'm taking advantage of you guys? Like, pretending that I'm nice?
Oh, you can absolutely take advantage of me whenever you like, but I digress.
No, thank you. I'd rather not.
Ah, sadness. But I understand. Some things are just beyond our comprehension.
I mean, you kind of have a thing going on with Regina right now. Why don't you just lean into that?
Emery, look at who I am. Do you know in the Bardic College they called me the Amorous? And that's not for saying that it's a misnomer.
Considering I don't know what that word means, sure?
I have a thing going with probably half of Echo at this point.
Fair.
So many Nicodemus.
Maybe you should settle down.
Maybe one day. But that day is not today.
I mean, like, eventually you'll run out of people, right? And, like, if you don't settle down with somebody, you're gonna lose all of them.
But everyone has their own unique story to be told, to enjoy.
I still think you'll eventually run out.
Perhaps, but it won't be this day.
I guess, fair enough. Just make sure, just settle down before that happens, otherwise you might dig yourself in a hole.
But you see, Emery, the problem with running out is the fact that I am not all that concerned about it.
I mean, like, don't keep that much of a secret, and I'm sure other people are going to find out that you're all three of them, and then they're gonna feel hurt that you lied to them, that you're not the same person. But, like, it's a really smart idea.
I've never tried to keep it a secret. It's just difficult to explain certain things.
I guess, but still.
I feel like you're projecting, Emery. Are you projecting?
No.
Are you looking
just-
for your knight in shining armor?
Oh, no, I am not.
No, your prince in the castle.
No.
Your rugged adventurer.
No, I'm telling you, I'm not projecting, I don't need anything.
Your loving, caring individual. Your partner for life.
I'm fine, alright? I'm fine.
You're fine, but you're not great. Is that what you're saying?
No, okay, now I'm just taking words out of my mouth.
No, I'm putting them into your mouth. If I was taking them out of your mouth, you wouldn't be talking.
I'm sorry, yeah. So, you're getting things wrong. I'm not looking for anyone. I'm perfectly fine.
You're adorable when you're flustered.
Alright, maybe just leave her alone, alright?
And you could definitely use some companionship. Maybe it would make you a little less angry.
I think you need to chill out.
And?
And I don't
I
know.
am chill. If I wasn't chill, I'd be trying a lot different things.
Ah, alright.
Now that's taking the words out of somebody's mouth.
True. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for worrying, but I will be fine, alright?
Okay, just, well, going off into a dragon's lair after an egg. If dear Laura has her way, we'll probably end up bathing in its blood.
I mean, probably.
Just never know, it may just be a very lonely dragon.
Are you telling me to get to the dragon?
Oh no, I'm going to attempt to.
Alright, good.
No. Certain things require a certain finesse that you may not exactly have in the most
You can
well-intentioned of ways.
you can definitely take care of the dragon. I will step off to the side and you can do your thing.
Alright, I will just need your help in keeping that one, gesturing over at Laura, from, doing the murder thing.
I'll try. I make no promises.
Can always turn her into a sheep.
I'm not going to turn Laura into a sheep.
Just saying, it's an option.
No.
Would you prefer if she got turned into a goat?
No?
A mouse?
No.
Maybe another fox to go along with Samuel.
I mean, that'd be cute, but no.
Watch them chase each other around like little fox kids.
I don't think they would chase each other, more so maybe Samuel would chase Laura.
Phrasing, dear. Phrasing.
I guess.
Anyways, you may want to go check on her. I think she's having a mental breakdown.
I would. Laura, are you alright?
Yes.
You need to getting stuff together.
What was that?
I was trying to say it before somebody say anything. Regina's just getting stuff together. She's not really doing.
Regina's being professional. Meanwhile, I'm trying to stir everything up.
She's par for the course.
Talk to me if you ever need to, okay, Laura?
All I need right now is everybody on their horse. They're going.
Me?
Regina gets on the horse.
Okay, I'll jump up behind Regina.
Well, Emery would get on the horse as well.
We go.
Sparklebutt puts up the couch and hands Lara the bill.
What bill? I gave them food.
No, you still owe them alcohol.
This is true.
Everyone's gonna make sure you get that alcohol.
Alright. You all pack up and begin continuing on. Yeah. Yeah, then we'll call it, yeah. We only got 5 minutes. We're not really going to be able to get into much more in just 5 minutes. But yes, so you all get a long rest. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, sure. You all get a level. Why the fuck not? Why not?
Oh my god, finally my Shadow Blade is back. Oh my, I can't believe it. I thank you so much. This
Therapy.
is really the
Therapy
best
does
moment of my life.
wonders.
This is, oh my, I've never been so happy in my entire life. Shepard, you're the best.
You and Spuckerbutt had a great breakthrough. I think we really made some headway.
We really did, didn't we, Nay?
And I will undo it all in the next session.
That's okay. Spuckerbutt gets paid more. Therapists can't exist if we don't have dramatic trauma.
You're the drama. I hate to break it to you.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, shut up. Oh, where are you, Shadow Blade? Oh, where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
What am I listening to?
Are you
Where's my
orgasming right now? Are you looking for the little man in the boat? What are you
I'm
doing right
looking
now?
at-
What's going on?
I'm looking at Shadow Blade and I just get so excited. Oh, there it is. Oh, Lauren. Oh my god, there it is. I've never been this happy in my entire life. Oh, I also get evasion back. Oh, it's time.
What the fuck is happening?
Don't worry
level
about
up.
it.
It's called a levelgasm, if you will.
Oh, I can use. Look what I can use again. Oh,
So proud of you. Good job.
Oh god, now
You
I have
did
to
it
figure
all
out
by
what,
yourself.
now I have to figure out what 4th level spell I want.
and then this as well. Holy shit. Oh, look at this. Wait. No, I'm not doing this right.
It's just a regular short sword. Stretch wide. Well, it looks like it anyway.
Okay, I guess I should ask first, is this level up going to be active as of this last long rest, or not until
Sure.
the next one? Yay!
No, not to the next one.
Oh, no.
Wah. No, it's active. Yeah, it's active. Fuck it. Fuck it. Who cares, right?
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. Why are we like this?
Oh my god.
Cause content.
Because Arcane exists.
Cause I can finally just do random ass shit and it actually makes sense for once.
I really don't get much anything except for probably another spell.
Well, we're level 7, so you get your 4th level spell slot.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I do get a 4th level spell.
Yo. Alright, so go ahead, save your tokens, so you can level them up, and just in case they disappear again for some real reason. I still don't know why that happened. I have no idea why that happened. But yeah, hope you all enjoy. That'll be today's session. I'll see you all next week. Don't think anything's going on that's going to make us not be able to play any of this month. So.
Oh,
It was
sweet.
dope.
I can get the Psychic Lance.
Just keep
Oh,
in mind I might be late next week. I should be fine, but I might be late.
I'm glad you reminded me because I instantly forgot.
I should be
I
fine,
get,
but
I'll
just
get
in
myself a
case.
Psychic Lance.
It's cool. Just tell your bosses, be like, yo, boss. We're gonna play some
Technically, I would be the highest ranking one.
See,
while
look, so you
working.
could just be like, yo, me, boss lady, me. I'm taking
It
off.
just depends on how busy we are. I should be able to clock out early. I should be able to clock out early. It just depends on how busy we are.
Don't jinx it. You've already jinxed it.
Like, okay, sometimes we get people who come in, they're like, hey, I want, like, 30 bolts of fabric to cut. And we're like, bitch, I am, like, closing in 2 hours. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can cut 30 bolts of fabric in 2 hours.
Yeah,
You
you can,
obviously
but then you
don't have
run
to
out of time.
You obviously
You
don't
run
have
out
to
of
shut
time to do
down.
your other closing shit.
I obviously don't have anything else to do to close down.
And then I run out of time. Like, I didn't get to... Yesterday it happened, and I wasn't able to put up the sign, so I had to have 2 people who've never done it before put it up, and I'm like, well, hope they did it right.
I don't know how to put up a sign.
No, because like, okay, they're new employees.
flip
and
it,
new
right?
Employees fuck up. No,
Flip the
they
sign,
don't
right?
flip it. No, that's
It's
not
just
how
it's
it
just
works.
always hanging up. On one side it says open, on the other it says close. You just flip it, right?
No, it's sale signs, sale signs.
Oh, okay, it's a little sale sign, so it's always up. One just says it's on sale, one says it's not. So you just flip it, right? You just flip it to the side that says on sale, right?
No, that's not how it works.
You're gonna trigger the shit out of Felon.
Dude,
I'm giving her great ideas.
That's not how it works. I have paper signs that I have to put up around the store. But like the employees are stupid and they don't know how to do it and they don't put it up on each section and they have to be like with the and then sometimes they're like, oh, I don't know where the little hangy thing is, so I just
see-
like taped it on top and you're like, you can't just fucking tape it on top, you idiots.
You see, I'm giving you great ideas for how to do it in the future, which is just have a little permanent sign that's always up. On one side it says on sale, on the other it says not on sale.
Okay.
And when it
but
is on
the
sale, you
thing
just
is-
flip. Like, flip it.
Okay,
It's awesome. It's great. You just run it to the little sign and you go flip. Ta-da!
I have to put on like I
Okay.
have to say what the sale is.
The sale is that it's on sale. And people will buy it because it says it's on sale, even if they don't know what the sale is. See how great this is? See how ingenious this idea is?
I'm gonna be real with you, Shep.
See exactly how it works, isn't it?
As somebody that has to deal with customers on a daily basis, nobody reads the damn signs anyway.
Exactly.
It's fucking true.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter what the sign
True.
says. You just flip it, and ta-da! They just buy it because it's on, because it says
And
it's
then
on
I
sale.
have people coming to me and are like, hey, what is this on sale for? It didn't
They'll-
say doorbuster, it just said sale.
They'll do that anyway.
Yeah, true. It's still annoying.
They'll
Oh,
do
well,
that
you
even
put
when
it on the-
it does say. So it's a
Oh,
great
well,
idea. My
well,
idea is
well.
fantastic. It has nothing could go wrong. Nothing could go wrong with this idea.
You see, I'm not the one who mainly does signs, so if I did that, the person who does mainly signs, she'd be like, what the fuck were you doing? And I'd be like, well, I was told to by the internet.
And then you'll be like, I'm the boss now. So
Okay, the one who does the sign mainly is the ASM, and she's higher than me, so I think she'd be upset.
no, not with that attitude.
Wait, are we still streaming?
That's my line.
Are
Yes.
We, are we still streaming? Okay,
Yes.
listen to all of you out there in the stream. Let me tell you something. It's a misnomer that the customer is always right. That is in reference to the fact that if they want to buy it, you need to sell it. Not the fact that you know what the fuck you're talking about. So shut up.
Dude,
I am the
say
customer,
what-
and what I say is make a little sign that you flip that says it's on sale.
You are a
and
terrible customer. Get out. You're not allowed here.
I'm always right. Therefore, I say put a little sign that you flip that says sale or not on sale.
It doesn't. Okay, but there's.
See how
three different
ingenious
types
this
of-
idea
there's-
is.
There's actually technically 3 different types of sales. There's clearance, there's doorbusters, and there's normal sale.
Okay,
You can't just
okay,
put the
in that
normal
case-
sale thing because
In that case, triangle sign. It has 3 sides. See how ingenious this idea is.
Oh, dude,
Can't go
signs are
wrong.
So ineffective.
Triple-sided
Like,
sign. You just flip it to which side it is. See how ingenious this idea is. It's
this is
great.
terrible.
Can't go wrong. Better yet, fuck it. 4-sided sign. It's a square.
Oh,
You
shit.
spin it, and now it's on. Whatever it lands on, that's what the sale is.
Dude, when I still worked as a manager at a cinema, like my previous job from like a month ago, I put up signs over, like we had a a self scan, like you scan on your own your ticket thing and you get tickets point, right? But we didn't want to use that. Also, you just wanted everyone to go past the register, so I hang signs over the scan points, so they were covered and you couldn't scan it. And people put it on themselves to remove those signs and scan them anyway.
It
Yeah,
happens
fast.
sometimes. Like, well, this sign was behind it, and I'm like, well, that's because that sign goes after the sale.
Yeah, and I'm like, hello, why do you touch it?
Sometimes you just gotta
Oh
touch
my
stuff.
people, man.
God.
Sometimes you just gotta touch stuff. Just gotta
So
give it a little
glad
touch.
that I
This is
don't deal with people
awesome.
anymore.
Gotta touch the sign. Just gotta touch the sign. Give it a little touch. Touch the sign.
Not only do I have a psychic lance that I chosen, I got Evard's black tentacles, and I could summon an aberration.
Oh no.
Alright, well, that'll be it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Farewell.